So Frank, after a busy January, February does not seem to be as strong. Leasing activity is down, sublease availability is past pandemic peak, and overall availability is 1% off its record highs. Thoughts?
I was specifically told there'd be no mask. Just kidding. Yes, there was a significant drop off in leasing activity between January and February, as you pointed out. I don't think we expected by this degree. There was only about 1.3 million square feet, and that was the slowest month of activity in nearly 2 years. Now keep in mind, in January, there were several transactions over 250,000 square feet, whereas in February, the largest single deal was STV's 65,000 square foot lease at 350 Fifth Avenue. And with the drop off in demand, the spigot has not yet turned off with supply. We had large blocks come on in all three markets. Midtown South is at a record high availability rate, and with 93 million square feet of total Manhattan available supply, the overall increase is nearly 3/4 over the last 3 years.
It feels like a lot of that new availability was related to the recalibration of the tech sector. I mean, Twitter space on 17th Street as sublease space, the WeWork space over at 1440 Broadway. Is there more to come?
Well, we've seen an increase in sublet supply really with a mix of industries. You mentioned 1440 Broadway, you mentioned 245, 249 West 17th Street, with tech and flex co-working, but we've also seen it with consumer goods retail. For instance, Victoria's Secret down in the financial district of 55 Water Street, that was another source of sublet supply this month. So we've really seen it across multiple industries.
Is it resulting in any repricing?
Well, the overall Manhattan market asking rents are down about 5.5%, give or take, over the last 3 years. Now that's very modest compared to the 2001 and the 2008 recession. During 3 years into those three market corrections, asking rents were down 25, 30+%. So it's not entirely surprising.
Well, it feels like a lot of the landlords aren't able to reprice their assets just because of the existing debt structure that they're facing. But you're starting to see some changes in ownership structure.
Yeah, there were some significant transactions actually in the month of February related to owner-occupiers. Not unheard of, but still interesting nonetheless. At 149 Madison Avenue, there was a consumer goods apparel brand that purchased that building. Down in Tribeca at 15 Lake Street, you had Hyundai purchase the entire building. Now, these did not result in leasing activity, or this did not impact leasing activity, but even if it did, we still would have had below market average overall demand. But it did impact the absorption, it did remove some blocks of space from the market, but it remains to be seen long term how much of an impact these types of transactions will have on the overall supply.
Well, we'll see what our new normal has for us next month. Thank you.